What are you afraid of today? Have you allowed fear to grip your life, and are you allowing it to control you? That's coming up today on Pastor Bob Daily. Well, a lot of people let fear run their lives. They're afraid of everything, and sometimes they're afraid of what could happen as if it's happened. You know, we allow fear to dominate us so many times, and we really need to let go of fear and allow God to handle it. The Bible tells us not to be afraid, that there's nothing to be afraid of. When I am securely in His hands, well, there's nothing to be afraid of. But what then? You know, there are people that look at all the worst case scenarios. Before they get involved in anything, they think of everything bad that could happen, and they usually talk themselves out of it. There are people that wake up in fear and go to bed with fear. They're fearing all the things around them and all the people that threatened them and everything in their lives that put them in this bondage. And yet, the Bible keeps telling us that we don't have any reason to be afraid. You know, there are those people in Scripture that have been afraid. And many times Jesus calms them and says, don't be afraid. The guys in the boat, remember when the storm came up? And they were all afraid, and they said, and Jesus was sleeping. I love that part the most. This huge storm, and they're afraid for their lives, and Jesus is sleeping. You know, why? Because he doesn't have the same fear. And they woke him up and they said, Lord, aren't you afraid? Save us. We're all going to die. And, you know, he gets up and puts up his hand and he said, okay, storm, that's enough. The storm calmed down. And he just looked at him and said, you know, all you of little faith, you know, I had it under control. I was sleeping because there was really nothing to do. Storm wasn't going to hurt you. I'm protecting you. And folks, that's the way life is. If you feel like you're in a storm today, you know, Jesus is asleep in the corner. Not literally, but figuratively. Why? Because you're in good hands. There's nothing to worry about. He already has it taken care of. Don't you love that? And that's how you can live boldly today. God bless you. Have a great day.